Welcome back, guys, to Pub Crew.
Strap in, boys. It's like 20 seconds.
I see why he has a good voice.
Wow.
We're back with another special guest.
Cut it short, did you?
Yeah,
Was it because of the guests?
yeah.
Oh,
there's
thank God.
too many of them. I have to cut it down so we have more time to talk about what we're actually here to talk about.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Good.
But thank you so much for joining us again. Another week. We have a very special guest here, Shadow Valley.
The one, the only, the myth, the legends that we've only prophesized in the episodes leading up to this. Check out the crypto that's been suddenly dropped in each episode.
Yeah.
It was foretold in the prophecy, starring Christopher Nolan.
Damn.
No, Walken. Christopher Walken.
Well, we hope you guys have had a good week. I've definitely had a good week. I hope you guys have had a good time.
I've had a good week too, yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah. And, we're going to get into this, but first we do want to talk about the beer a little bit.
Yes.
We're still here on location at Craft Rhythm and Brews.
1301 Texas Avenue. Check them out.
Check them out. And I'm drinking the None Other Milk Stout.
I went with the 1301 Vanilla Porter.
I'm also drinking the same as he is.
Yeah.
I went
And
with the Porter.
so we're having dark beers here just because we got everybody dressed in black. That's a guest of this.
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a corn shirt.
Got plain black over here.
We
I got a very death metally Majora's Mask album art going on right here.
That's pretty cool. Actually.
I mean, it's still Majora's Mask, but it's still very death metally. I like it.
It's
We already figured out what the lettering is.
it's Morbid Angel. Yeah.
Yes!
you got on the first
Dude.
go. We were out there with our buddy that was just here, Chris. He was like, I know that lettering. Demi Borgia. We're like, no.
Oh my-
no.
that is
and he's like,
so
Cannibal
different.
Corpse. No. Even I was like, no, not Cannibal. That's like splattery.
that's-
It's
yeah,
not gonna
blood.
work.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Archangel. He was like, no, it has to be them. We're like, oh. And then the thing someone found was like, Morbid Angel. No. We look it up. It's Morbid Angel. It only took us like 10 guesses to get there, but hey, that was good. First guess. See, this we should just ask
exactly
in the first
why
place.
exactly why we have.
Everybody
him
goes
on
like,
the
oh, it's
show.
Morbid Angel. Respect. Anyways, so the beer, of course, we've been here a couple of times, so I went with one of my favorites. It's usually the stout or the porter that I get.
How would you describe that one?
So porters are usually, I mean, they're similar to a stout, but for example, that's a milk stout, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get kind of like that creaminess, right? You're gonna get like a different texture. Porter's usually it's a little heavier, if you will, but there can be a little bit more of a sweetness to porter sometimes. And that's where usually porters have they tend to go between the two as far as the ABVs. Stouts usually are gonna be higher than a porter. But I usually find you can get more of a flavor in a porter, if that makes sense. They look similar, right? But this is actually a little darker, but
it
you're
is
gonna get a
darker.
little more flavor in this. But it's not to say I don't love stout. I mean, I go between the two.
Yeah.
It's been a long recording day, so the porter's what I needed right now.
Definitely. And that's why I went with the stout because I just had the Troublemaker, which is their IPA.
I think we both just had the trouble.
That's the highest percentage that they have here. It's 9.3.
What's their sweet? Any sweet?
The Gozas,
Yeah, the Gozas you can usually get
like
they're
the
sweeter.
the beer mimosa and stuff like that. All
Yeah.
of these are pretty sweet.
I think
Yeah,
we
I'm
tried
gonna try the
all the
raspberry one.
Gozas, to be
Yeah,
honest
yeah,
with you.
dude, the Razzle Dazzle, man.
Oh yeah, hit him with the old razzle dazzle. That's why I love that one. I love the
Yeah.
name too. It works.
That would be next.
Gotta say that with your jazz hands.
Hit him with the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
So anyways, cheers gents, too far across.
Cheers, man.
But once again, you don't have to drink to chill with the pub crew. But it helps.
It helps.
Has evidence by this?
Oh, so good.
It's so good. This is really good.
This is your guys' first.
So
time
you're
being
Shadow
here, right?
Valley.
You're
We asked two different questions, Vic. God damn it.
I'm gonna leave.
No, don't
No,
leave.
This is
sorry,
your
go
guys'
ahead.
first time being here, right? To
sure.
Craft Rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
It's pretty
I
nice.
love it. I love it. This is a really cool place.
And as a venue, it looks like it's really roomy. Looks like it could work better than a lot of other venues around.
I mean, they do definitely put on performances. They got bands coming here every weekend. So I mean, tune in for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a great venue. I mean, and usually on weekends, when that happens, they got food trucks that come by, so they always got food. They got great brews. I mean, you can't go wrong here with the whole setup. I love everything about it. And of course, you guys checked out everything over here, right, with the bar area.
As soon as I walked in here, it's very homey.
Yeah.
It's a very homey place.
And of course, the staff here, super welcoming
Yeah.
and loving. They're
Very
more than happy
great.
to talk to you about anything.
So you guys are Shadow Valley, right?
We are Shadow Valley.
And I mean, as far as I know, you guys have been together for a really long time. You guys, I know you guys had a different name way back. You know.
Oh, baby days.
Yeah, like
2014, 15.
2015, yeah.
since 2015.
When we formed just for a talent show. And ever since then we stayed together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's freaking cool, man.
We were Pima.
Yeah.
And then me and him went to on the Monomoth show.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
dope.
and then after that we just came up with Shadow Valley.
Because I saw it on like a folder and I was like, how about Shadow Valley? All right. Might as well.
Done.
But
that,
it's
that was
funny.
it.
But you don't want to think about it? Done.
Yeah.
It's sold.
Yeah, pretty
Make it
much.
happen. Put it on a shirt.
And
They have.
And it's funny because
we-
like
Find their merch here.
Valley is like his last name Baez.
Oh,
yeah, and then we didn't even think about the Bible verse either.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. We did
The
it.
shadow of the valley of
you know,
death.
the funny thing is, I thought that's where you guys were going originally when I heard the name. Like, that's where I thought, I was like, oh, that's dope.
It just happened.
It was.
It's a happy accident.
It just happened.
Story of my life. But yes, that sounds like, that's a great, like origin story to a band. It's like where it just starts off like, we just started off as for shits and giggles. And then it
We were
just
still in
turns
high school.
And we used to have a
and
girl
then-
singer.
What the fuck?
We had a girl singer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Her name was
I
Brenda.
was just playing guitar. Her name's Brenda.
That's why it was Pima back
Hi,
then.
Brenda.
Brenda, Eli.
yeah,
Wait, sorry.
It makes
Brenda, Eli, Michael. and-
Ah. Welcome to the history lessons with Pub Crew.
Dude, that's the origin story, man.
Getting the origin story here.
Yeah, yeah.
We can do a 60-minute interview style here. We can put some dramatic effects.
Yeah. William, make that happen.
They were a band always, until they were not. And then there's like that negative effect. Like the murder mystery shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking... I'll be over here.
And you guys are primarily a metal band, but I know you guys play like a lot of punk and goth stuff as well.
Our roots were in punk, actually.
Yeah, actually.
We played a lot of Misfits and Ramones covers back in the day.
Oh,
Original songs sound nothing like what we do now.
oh wow.
Yeah.
I think on this upcoming show we have on the 24th, it's like we're gonna actually be playing some of those original songs.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
our most recent album is a lot of the songs made from.
Oh shit, that's awesome. And we can talk about your new album because I've been listening to it.
Yes.
Like-
I follow you guys on Spotify.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's your favorite song by them?
The one that you showed me. It's 'cause I was gonna say Forsaken, but it's not.
Farewell.
See, because that's why I was like, it's an F, and I was gonna say Forsaken. I only hate it because it reminds me of the Took since I play Destiny a lot.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not Forsaken, Ryan. Don't say it. And I said it, and you're like, farewell. That's the one.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I think
Farewell.
Farewell. My favorite is Area 51.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Sick, yeah.
I fucking love that
How
shit,
original,
man.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's different from what most people say. Most people say Dracula.
Or yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe
really?
Farewell. Yeah,
or
Heaven's Gate,
Farewell.
yeah.
Or Heaven's
Farewell's
Gate.
the first song you showed me, and
Yeah.
that's what really dug me in. So that's always been on, like, since before like the whole album actually dropped. I've always had that, so it's always the go-to for me. Like, it's like, I still this was my gateway into it, and that's why I'm like, I go back to Farewell any fucking time. Great.
And Enter the Valley, Into the Valley.
Yeah,
Like that
Into the
one
Valley's
was
good,
fucking.
Actually, yeah, I think it's between those two.
The guitar solo for that song went through many changes.
Oh yeah, he's not kidding.
I think that's a lot of like. Cause I want to say like you I think I've told you this before, like the last time you were on. It reminds me more like melodic, like
It's very yeah.
and I think those like that type of genre goes through a lot of that change. Like, so I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like when you say when it's not the first, I'm like, I believe it. Cause shit like that, like you don't keep like that. It's gonna change because it's all about the melody.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. And that's why I was telling you, it reminds me of like a Hammerfall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I get those vibes and I'm like, oh, good. That's why I dig it.
Yeah, you would literally change it like once every 2 months. They perfected it.
I was changing it a
There was,
lot.
like, so many demo
Because
versions I
originally
have.
it was more.
And now, how did that make you guys feel?
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, that's the rest of the band.
yeah. I want them to speak all the shit that I put them through.
All right. Well,
I'm like,
first
we
of
know
all,
Eli. I want to hear you guys.
For the most part, we were like, why do you keep changing it? Stop changing it. It's like,
Okay, cut your shit.
legit. He'd make the song either longer, shorter, whatever. So we had to keep relearning it. I was like, yo, make up your mind.
I did.
And he did.
You will make it better sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Not all the time.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's shit.
I don't know, but for the album, I think the changes were pretty solid though.
Yeah, the album version.
The album's alright. Yeah, the album.
I still prefer the EP version though.
For Heaven's Gate or
Into the Valley.
Farewell.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
for Farewell?
Okay, well,
Oh,
we're on a
okay.
different page.
Creating different perspectives here. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's yours then?
My favorite
Yeah.
off the album?
Yeah,
Well, okay, to play or what?
yeah, to play, listen to.
Probably
I
my
mean,
favorite is Transcendence.
that is our instrumental.
That
song.
is really fun to play. Yeah. And to listen to because there's a lot of surprises. All you gotta do is listen closely with a good set of headphones. And then I'll say Heaven's Gate because Heaven's Gate's really fun to play live.
Heaven's Gate. He wrote the lyrics for it.
I did.
Explain what that song's about.
That's not a biased opinion.
Alright, so look, Heaven's Gate is about this cult from the 90s who actually was led by a guy named Marshall Applewhite. He was a crazy nut, really.
Cult.
Yeah, I mean, cults usually are.
You said cult. You feel like it's in there already.
As if it goes without saying. He told all his followers, including himself, that there was going to be a great comet named Hail Bob, and they would pass over the Earth, and because of that comet, it basically meant that everyone was going to transcend from this Earth to another realm of existence. I'm not even sure if that means heaven or whatever, but they were going to die and be taken to a better place. They come to find out there in fact is a comet, however it does nothing. So what they do is they
Say la vie.
the leader of the
Just
cult
does
and
nothing.
everybody else just I forgot how they asphyxiated themselves. Yeah, okay. They killed
the
themselves
fuck?
through asphyxiation.
Sorry.
And it wasn't just the followers, sorry. The leader did it himself, so there were no survivors. So a bunch of dead people were found inside the house in California, around there.
It was like a mansion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a whole crazy.
What is it with California and cults?
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah,
be the
right?
place to do it, I feel.
And
That
you
or
want a fun
Oregon. I feel that or Oregon, because I mean,
So yeah, essentially, Heaven's Gate is about a mass murder,
Suicide. Mass suicide.
mass suicide.
Mass
And here's the thing:
Yeah, it's
the
cold, yeah.
character, if you watch anime, if you're a nerd, or a weeaboo, there's like
we too appreciate fellow weebs.
there's an anime called Cowboy Bebop, and in there
It's a
there's
great
an
anime.
episode
Great anime.
I don't-
called Londus, and he's based off Marshall Applewhite, the leader.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why he has that creepy stare and
Oh, I
everything.
never knew that.
Yeah, because the actual
I'm a
guy.
big Bebop fan, but I never knew that.
Because
Good show.
we had a fan in Finland make a music
lyric
video,
video, yeah.
a lyric video
Same
for
thing,
that
yeah.
song.
Really?
But it's from the first EP. That he used that audio.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah, so,
it is updated.
he used the audio for that, and he put all this. It's like a documentary. Almost.
It is. It's really
And it
nice.
has a spoken word from that guy, the main cult leader.
That's
and
fucking
and the way he would look in the camera,
Is
dead.
it
Dead
still
center.
online? Like, can people
Yeah,
find that?
yeah.
Send us the link, and
I-
we're gonna.
I will send you the link.
I think we need to tag that.
I
'Cause
will
that's
send you the
pretty-
link on I'll send it to him and he'll send it to you.
Yeah, and then we'll, because that's worth checking out.
But
Check that out.
the main guy, he would talk and he would not blink at all.
Yeah.
Just dead stare in the camera.
Oh,
And that's how the guy, if you notice Londus, he does that.
yeah. Well, I never knew that's what he was based
Yeah,
off. of.
exactly,
That's
yeah.
why I'm like,
And
that's blowing my
also-
mind that you're telling me that, because I'm like, I love Bebop, but I didn't know he was based off like
That guy, right?
that. Whoa,
It's pretty.
Anyone
When I
specific,
found that out, I
to
was
be
like, oh my
honest with
god,
you.
it makes sense.
I just knew he was like a cult leader, like that. Like I
Yeah.
got that, but I'm like, I didn't know it was like a specific person. That's pretty cool.
Also, one more fun fact: if you've seen Family Guy and the third episode where it's Stewie's birthday and there's a cult there,
oh yeah.
that's based on Heaven's Gate. That's also based on Heaven's Gate.
Oh,
That's the joke.
because of the punch and
When they
everything.
commit suicide, yeah. That's the joke of the whole thing.
Oh,
That's
man.
freaking cool, man.
And just so you know, we are weebs here. I don't know if you've seen our laptop here.
Oh yeah, you got a nice
Look at
mouse
the
pad
mouse.
over here.
Yeah, dude.
Love it.
So we is one of M. Yes. But that's pretty cool. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Family Guy thing until I watched it the other day, and I was like, wait a minute, this is too familiar. And I was like, yeah, I get it now. Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, the lyrical content of a lot of our songs is pretty out there sometimes.
That's because of me mostly.
Yeah, he's the one who writes a lot of the.
I write the weird stuff.
Yeah, I write the sad and mythological
The
stuff.
Broken Hearted kind of.
Yeah.
I write
Like
like
he also writes. How would you describe the stuff you write?
It's also
Teen
like
angst.
I like to make it have like a message.
It's
like
very
surrender.
metaphorical.
Yeah.
Like surrender.
Like Surrender to the Storm, which is on our From the Darkness EP.
Oh, okay.
That song is very metaphorical.
you gotta fight that mental storm,
Yeah.
or else you'll surrender.
Or Surrender to
So
the Storm.
everyone has a part
So
in
wait, so
writing
what's
it.
your favorite song to play?
Probably.
It's a fun song. It's a fun
It really
song
is.
to
It
play.
really is. In fact, it's like fun to play even in the studio.
Nice.
His drum part, he comes in with like a great fill, like right before, like after the solo. It just like sets the mood for like the rest of the song and the rest of the night.
what's funny is that he just sent us the lyrics because we have a band chat, and he sent us the lyrics, and I'm like, damn, these are pretty sick lyrics.
Yeah, they
I
were.
think I just told you to come up with anything.
He did, and I just made
Here's this. Make it happen.
and like he told me that I nailed it.
Yeah, he's got
That's
the mind
dope.
for
He
creating
told me that I
stuff.
nailed it on the dot. That he. But
You
he,
may have subconsciously written that because you've already heard him, so you're like, I already know you got this. Like, here you go, make it happen. I'll be over here, let me know.
What's funny is that to me, in some parts, it kind of resembles Tornado of Souls. In some parts.
Okay. I can see a
I
little
guess
bit.
because of like the verses. There's a Tornado of Souls a little bit.
A bit, yeah. This guy is basically the musical genius. I'll give him lyrics like he did. He can make anything out of it. Doesn't even matter what the content is. He can make something.
Dope.
Man, and that's crazy because like Ronan works the opposite way.
Now we're shifting to Ronan.
Yeah,
What's up, we're Ronan?
Should we change the set? I'm not
no,
prepared for
I just
this.
wanted to bring it up because like that's the complete opposite of how we did Ronan.
How do you do, Ronnie?
He wrote all the instrumentals, and he was like, he sent them to me. He's like, hey, you're a rapper, right? And I'm like, not really, but I'll try.
I don't really say that.
Yeah, but I'll try. And he sent me the instrumentals, and then I put like lyrics to that. So like hearing that, like you guys just send him the lyrics and he works it out, like that's like the night and day. Like that stuff is cool, man.
I think it might be two different. Well, because that's two different like genres, if you will. Like,
Yeah.
because when they send it to him, he's gonna write it to what they're used to. But he's like, no, you can rap. So I'm gonna send you this. Tell me what you think, and then bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, it happens.
And I'll hop on anything.
There you go. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Like, I've
very true.
I've actually told Eli that I want to start a new metal band and want to see if Shadow Valley would be interested in making a new metal band.
Can I be the guest appearance to come in like some songs? Be like,
You can be the Flavor Flav of our new metal band.
just
Yeah, the Flavor Flav.
You will be the Flavor Flav.
make it happen.
Hype man, dog, hype man.
We need a hype man.
Oh, I can hype the shit out of anything, to be honest with you. How do you think the show got started?
Yeah, if it's like Limp Bizkit or Linkin Park, look down.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Or like Anthrax, like
Oh,
Emo.
Public
Oh,
Enemy.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
Like
true.
the man?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Run
That's
DMC and Aerosmith.
Yeah, that
dude.
type of shit. So that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be super cool, man.
That
Tune
probably
in for
lighten
that.
up the music scene here in town.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think it's gonna come back. I think like new metal is gonna like every like 30 years. Like,
It seems to be coming
We're
back.
hitting
actually.
that fuck.
There's a
we're
few
hitting that
bands on
point.
KLAQ that have that new metal sound.
oh shit.
It's like we're going in cycles.
Yeah.
Of like when alternative was big.
You know what's
to
funny?
when emo to when new metal. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a vicious cycle of life.
Well, that's just how it
And
evolves,
then
man.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of bands too that sound more 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's a
I
lot of
dig
that.
it. And I'm like,
it's,
yeah,
it's like
I can rock
all,
this.
it's all,
So 30 years from now, we'll hear the crap from today.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
We're
all
gonna
coming full
recap.
circle.
We're gonna recap on this in 30 years.
it's all full circle.
Oh fuck, we're gonna do Pub Crew for 30 years? Hell yeah.
Strap in, Vic.
I'm ready, dude. I'm gonna be 60 and just fucking
So just downing a beer and being like, can you believe
Dude, I'll
this
be
shit?
54.
yeah, man.
It's trippy.
Hey, you'll be 53, bro. What do you mean? 52?
I'll still be the oldest motherfucker in this show, apparently. All you youngsters need to shut up.
How old are you?
30.
You don't even look like it.
Hold on, first of all, what was that chuckle? Slow your roll, youngster.
Vic actually paid me to do that.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I did.
He turns 32.
I believe it.
I know. I'm turning 30 on December,
Holy nuts.
and I would love to have some show if you guys are down.
We'll all play a show.
Dude, it'd be super fucking
sure.
dope.
Yeah.
Like, cause I want to do something. I want to do something small but big for my birthday.
Like what I did?
Yeah, but just not at a bar.
Yeah. Because my comfort zone.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. But I would love to have like a house show going. I would love to just
You
play.
could do that. Do you still want a death to Victor's youth?
Yeah, man.
That's what mine was. My 30 was a death to Ryan's youth.
I had to work that day. I was
got
so
Oh
mad.
no, you're good.
He got
Hey.
so messed up.
Don't worry, I forgot at one point in the night. I can't tell you when. I just remember when I lit my cigar, the night kind of went away. I apparently danced. I remember none of it.
Yeah,
You danced?
yeah.
There's video of it.
It was to everything.
Every-
They would
Oh, I
say,
saw the video and I'm like, my God, no one stopped me.
nobody stopped you.
No one.
Everybody
They
was
just let it roll. They started the machine and they just let it wreck. And I'm like,
Damn.
you guys asked for it. And that's partially not my fault.
Wait, what kind of cigar though?
It was a Gurkha.
Okay.
It was a ghost Gurkha. It was really nice.
What was the one that you let me try the other time?
Oh, what was it? That's right. I let you try. Was it the Java one?
I think so. I don't remember.
It might have been the Java. I can't remember. Was that that one?
I just
or an
remember it
Ash?
being really smooth.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's probably the Java, or it wasn't the ghost.
Have you ever tried swishers?
I've tried switch.
Those are
Nothing special. Like that.
I smoke cigars, sir.
From Cuba.
okay. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Cigarettes.
Let me educate you a little bit.
No, I know what a cigar is.
Let me
I'm just saying.
No, no, no.
Has he tried a
smoke
swisher?
No,
cigars
wait, no.
here,
Let me
sir.
tell you.
You
Let me
guys
tell
are
you.
manly.
Let me tell you the purpose of swishers.
They're just for people.
They're for blunts, bro.
Yes.
But I'm
That's why
wondering,
I'm like,
have you
well,
ever done it?
I have, but not in this context.
We got you. You're a manly man from Cuba.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. He has the cigars down. If they ever legalize, if we're gonna make a
Oh
bud crew,
yeah, that's
What?
right.
What?
You have those.
like if they ever legalize weed here,
Oh.
we're gonna have a bud crew.
But
Yeah, and it's gonna
it'll be a
like,
sub.
yeah,
Like the day it becomes legal,
Yeah.
just all of a sudden. boop.
yeah,
Subscribe to our second channel.
once
Hey,
it's
we'll-
widely accepted.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah,
that would be sick as fuck though.
dude.
I'll
I
hop
mean,
on that shit too.
all we need is just a segment to fucking run out, man.
Yep.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, definitely.
Slowly but surely. I feel.
Yeah. So like, what are you guys? And I want to go down the line because I know it's gonna be different.
Alright, for sure.
But like, what were your guys' inspirations like to play in the band? Like, what actually made you like, this is what my style I kind of want to be like, but I want to make it my own? Like, what did you guys like were listening to that made you like, oh, I'm gonna play guitar, oh, I'm gonna play bass, oh, I'm gonna play
Okay.
drums?
So we're gonna go back to like 7th grade.
Whoa.
I taught myself to play guitar when I was 11, and I was really into like the Zeppelin stuff like that.
Wasn't it also because your Xbox broke?
And also because my Xbox broke. So, yeah, that's a very
Did it get a
small
little
fact no one
shadier
knows
in here?
about. But because my 260 broke at Red Ring of Death.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
man.
both, not a very rich family, you know. So I just my dad got me a little First Axe guitar, one of those little small ones.
Yeah.
And I would I learned on that, you know. It would fit in my locker in middle school. Yeah, and I would just play guitar. One of the first songs I learned was Fates of Black by Metallica.
You used to play a lot in high school.
Yeah, that song never left my life. Yeah, man, it just evolved from there, and then I didn't really play metal until high school. 'Cause I played a lot of Beatles, a lot of
Mellow.
a lot of mellow stuff, no heavy metal until maybe my sophomore year.
So what tainted your soul and got you into the world of metal?
My ex, actually.
Ah, there
Yeah,
it is.
that would do it.
That'll definitely do it.
Yeah, yeah, she took me to my first concert, which was Queensryche.
Oh, she really tainted your soul.
Yeah.
My
Queensryche was
God.
badass, dude.
Yeah, they're fucking cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
they are dope,
after
though.
that, I learned a lot of Metallica songs. I learned a lot of Slayer songs. They were there. I learned a lot of songs, but I was also really into this finger picking style too. This guitar player called Chet Atkins.
Dude, I remember, like, I think it was the first day guitar class Thompson told you to play that song for me.
Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, I thought, is this like the best guitar player ever? I didn't know anything about guitar, so I thought you were just really, really good.
It's so good.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just make a band?
Do you have to knock on your ass cheek?
we didn't know.
I have D. I have Ashes D.
We didn't know each other at that point, and we just talked. He retired from El Paso High now this year, but the old music teacher, Mr. Thompson, he always put me on this like pedestal. Sometimes he would make me teach the class.
Yeah, he would.
And
Hey, that's a problem you want to have sometimes.
I mean, it was good and bad.
Look where he got you now.
I'm Pump
Yeah.
Crew.
I'm Pump Crew. I'm Pump Crew.
How bad could it be?
But yeah.
Worse.
What actually piqued my interest in guitar too was I played a lot of Guitar Hero when I was 9, and I
Totally.
Yeah, but we weren't 9. We were like 15.
I got really
Thanks, Vic. Anyways, Eli.
and I got really good. You know, at Guitar Hero. I barely passed through the Fire and Flames on like 84%.
Oh, that guitar here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, no, I tried playing Guitar Hero a month ago, and I still could do it, man. I can still fucking play that game.
Still got it.
I still got it.
Still got
Still
it.
got it.
Well, we played
Although
Rock
it
Band on
did-
that live stream.
Yeah, we played Rock Band on our.
Yeah,
on
he
our
was
live
telling me the other
stream.
day.
It was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Although when I did, when the arthritis came in, I was like, this is why I stopped playing
so
this
weird.
game.
It's
That's
different.
weird. What the heck?
Yeah,
Different.
It's different than playing actual guitar.
Yeah.
Like that's just so weird. Like what?
Yeah, dude.
Because you're like confined, right?
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
the
The
same
same
buttons.
frets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then my pinky
And then
would
you're
like,
like-
my
yeah, 'cause
pinky
you have to,
locks,
like,
dude.
stretch.
My pinky locks. And then that lock never left because sometimes when we play live, my pinky locks. That's why I don't really use my pinky. I only use these fingers.
See, and that's different when it's a guitar because you can kind of work with that. You can get your flavor, your style.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But when it comes to Guitar Hero, you kind of have to use it or you're gonna.
Yeah, you
Like,
just,
there's
you
no
just,
other way
you're just
around
there.
it. The game's designed for one purpose.
Yeah.
And it's hit the 5 buttons.
The cool thing about the
Yeah.
Rock Band guitar is there is a separate fret up here. So sometimes it's like if you hang it
No,
side up
that
here,
was the
you can go
newer
here.
guitars though.
Yeah, that was
that
Rock
Those
Band
are
3.
legit.
No,
No, Rock Band 1.
No, it was Rock Band 3.
No, Rock Band 1.
Rock Band 1 didn't have.
I have Rock Band
no.
1 only.
It was Rock Band 2.
Oh, Rock Band 2.
It
yeah.
was 2.
No, legit, it was Rock Band 1. Because look. I only have Rock Band 1.
Oh, for real?
But
Yeah.
it wasn't like the original guitar. Like they made other guitars after
yeah,
the,
that and
the
they
original
implemented
came
that you
out.
could use
I
the
guess,
bottom
yeah, because
fret.
this one came in the box for Rock Band.
Oh shit.
Oh, did it? Because I had Rock Band 1, but I didn't buy it till 2.
Oh no, it's because it was like the it wasn't like the actual buttons. It was like the inlay ones, right?
Oh, but-
like it was like
Touch.
an actual like touch fret
Yeah.
type of deal.
That's
Oh,
Guitar
no,
Hero
it's one
World
that you
Tour.
actually push. Like, not touch, but like you push it.
That's
Yeah.
World Tour. World Tour had that one.
Oh, yeah, World Tour did have that. You know, the funny thing is,
There's
that's
too
what
many
got me
music
into,
games.
That's what got me
There's a
into
lot of
Rock Band
music
2 was at the time I got on the Guitar Hero World Tour hype
Uh-huh.
train. And at the time they had this whole thing where
It was like slide. It's like a
there
little
was
slide
there was
thing.
there was a recall when it launched of 90% of their equipment failing.
Really?
I landed in that demographic.
No
I got
way.
it. I had the drum set, I had the guitar and everything. We tried playing it that day. We got it at midnight. It was like a group of us. We set it up. Everything was shit. The guitar, like the only thing that would work was the touch. And it was barely passable. Like even if you were strumming, it wasn't really working. The drums, 2 of them weren't reading right. We calibrated like 20 times. The only thing that worked well was the mic, because you can't really fuck up a mic.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
You
crazy
know?
because I got that game too when it came out, and damn, what was that?
Oh, that
Like
was
2008,
2008,
9.
Let's see.
8 or 9.
Damn, that was
And that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it
I
was
was,
a
I was
minute.
very young, and I remember my mom came with this box, and I'm like, "What's that?" She's like, "Look."
Did yours work?
It did.
Mine did.
But hold on. My mom only got me the guitar in the game though, not the whole thing.
Oh, I had the whole kit and caboodle.
No,
and I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna pay for it, and then it wasn't working. And then that's when I read online that people were like, "Yeah, this is a thing." There's a potential for like the whole kit to be messed up. I'm like, well, that's right. So I went back to GameStop and I was like, yo, the whole thing's messed up. And they're like, all right. Well, we don't have one for. I have PlayStation, so they're like, we don't have another kit for PlayStation. They're like, so you can either give you the refund, or we have Rock Band 2, and you'll save like $20 because it was like $20 cheaper. And I go, is it everything? They're like, yeah. I'm like,
Fuck it.
let's do it. And then I never had an issue. Like rocked out on Rock Band ever since, and I'm like, this was awesome. Like that's what I wanted.
I did prefer World Tour over Rock Band just because of one song,
What?
and it was Dinosaur Jr.'s "Feel the Pain."
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Like that's
You know
not,
what?
dude.
I like the fact that World Tour had Interpol in it.
Oh
It
yeah.
had Interpol and it had Linkin Park.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, Rock Band now has all that
Yeah.
because
yeah.
they've expanded like all their DLC to
they
like
still
the
have
EDA, right?
Yeah.
They're still expanding?
Yeah,
They had
dude.
Interpol
I thought that was like
PDA.
last
No
decade
way.
thing.
No, because Rock Band, since Rock Band 4 came out, they changed it to Rock Band Rivals.
That's right.
So
Oh my God.
Rock Band Rivals, like they're online, so you could really play online with anybody. If you were
Yeah.
a drummer and you queue online, you can get the whole band online for any song that anyone has that they're trying to queue.
That
up
is
for.
so nice.
Did,
Yeah.
they, did,
They
they, did they make it
upgraded
for PS5?
Yeah, well,
It's
it's compatible with
cross
PS5.
compatible.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
so I have
really?
PS5 and I can play the PS4 version just fine. That's what we played it on.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're still updating the whole DLC list. It's like
What?
it's still modern. Like there's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of like I checked it the other
It's
day and I'm like
overpriced,
there is
but
it's like $2 a song. To be honest
It's
with you. It's $1.99.
$2 a song.
I'm super tempted to get one.
It's dope if like you want like specific songs, but like they sometimes have packs like for the artists.
I will
If there's
probably
a
buy it.
specific artist and they have like 5 songs. It's a little cheaper if you were to buy each song individually. So I'm like, okay, if you want to commit, do it. Like they had an Iron Maiden pack, and I'm a big Iron Maiden. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I bought all the
buy
Iron Maiden
all the
songs.
Iron Maiden songs.
All the Iron
This
Maiden.
conversation got away from us.
No, it's not. We love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Michael and Anthony, what
Wait,
were your guys?
okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You done? You done?
I think so. I mean, what was the question?
No, Rock Band 2 was it?
What was the question?
What made you
The
guys
most
want to get into your
influential-
instrument?
Guitar Hero.
Okay.
Short answer, Guitar Hero and the Xbox Breaking.
Long answer. He bought Rock Band.
No, we already did the long answer. I will end this show. We will restart.
It's Tony's turn.
I'm
It's
kidding.
Tony's
Okay,
turn.
okay, okay, okay.
Actually, originally I did play guitar too, but that's because growing up I wasn't really allowed to watch TV that much, so the radio was always on, and it wasn't just in my room; it was in multiple rooms. So I got like different music like coming at me all the time, literally 24/7. And then my friends would show me these songs, and I'd be like, "Oh man, that's so cool." So then eventually I asked like, "Can I have a guitar?" And they gave me this really cheap little wooden acoustic guitar.
It's still there. It's still
It's the grandpa's guitar.
Literally, if you look at it now,
grandpa's
it's falling
guitar.
apart, and it's still nice, but it's falling apart. And then I had my first electric guitar, which was a first act, not even a brand. And so when I got that, I just started practicing it. And then eventually I took a guitar class with this fool and this guy. And then when we ended up going on for the talent show, they needed a bass player really bad. So I was like, okay, I'll just do bass because like I already know guitar, so might as well.
He had a bass.
And my sister had a bass, so I was like, lend me your bass, and she's like, okay. So then I started playing it, and well, it stuck to this day. But now I'm getting more influenced by bands like Primus, Megadeth, Les Claypool, like Tool.
Oh,
Even though we don't do Tool sounding music, but yeah,
He's the progressive metal guy.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, dude, I love Primus, man.
Primus is insane.
I think I don't know if we actually opened the beginning of the episode. What does everyone play here?
I play
Guitar,
bass.
vocals.
I'm like, I just realized, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think we established what everyone
We're
is.
gonna figure it. That's what I
Hold
asked.
on. I was gonna answer guitar, vocals, producer, and mixer.
Bass, lyricist, band manager.
See, that makes
That's all you need.
No,
That's all you need.
He writes songs
He
too.
always-
Shut the show down, we're good.
I'm a drummer too. I'm a drummer
Just-
too.
We all play guitar.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's one thing in common. We all play guitar.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time.
You just
Except in high school. High school we did.
Oh,
just like many bassists, you became a bassist because
We just need
we just needed one.
What are you trying to say, Vic?
And I was gonna say,
Am I wrong?
I have noticed.
Not right now. But still.
Oh my god.
But
You're right,
I
though.
play bass too, so that's why I'm like, what are you trying to say, Vic?
He's
Yeah.
a big player too.
I'm glad. You should show off sometime.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Fellow
you.
bassists unite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go high five your drummer again.
Drummers high five, dog, because we need these hands to play.
We handshake because we're typically prog. Oh. Peasant for
You know what? No band is a band without the rhythm section though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, get out of here, guitar player. You know, just
He was literally with you, you asshole.
I was on your side, bro. You want me to say
Shut your teeth.
okay, no,
let's say shit. Let's get the whole song.
Friendly
let's
fire.
get back
Friendly
to it.
fire bullshit.
Let's get back to it. Let's just be back on topic again.
All right.
So you listen to a lot of prog metal. You listen to like a lot of really bass heavy metal.
You said two, and I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But my favorite band is actually Black Sabbath, which is not prog.
Oh hell yeah. That's my favorite fucking
You
band.
know, we'll talk about the talent show after all three of us.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just saying Black Sabbath.
No, but it's ironic because you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's this man's turn.
Well, I became a drummer because I have 3 brothers, and my oldest brother became a guitarist. And you know how when your brother does something, you kind of want to follow him. Like, so my brother, like, I'm the 3rd born out of 4. So my
Okay.
older brother, who's not my oldest brother, he became a bassist. And I thought, well, that's already 2 instruments gone, so I guess I'll just play drums. Like, yeah, it was a weird thing. I didn't really want to. It's just something I sort of did to copy my brother. And yeah, I had some practice with a really good drummer. His name is Joe David. He pretty much taught me everything.
Oh, that guy I met.
Yeah, you met him.
That's right.
That guy was good. That
He
guy
is-
was cool.
He's
Man.
insane, man. Like, greatest drummer I could have learned from. Like, he taught jazz, rock, like, you know, everything was. And, yeah, I just sort of know these drum skills, and I write my own songs, but, you know, I don't have a band. And then I meet these guys in high school, and now I'm in a band all of a sudden.
6 years later.
You picked up drumming, and then you were also a lyricist at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty cool though.
Actually, funny enough, the main riff for Into the Valley, he made.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
He made the main riff for Into the Valley. Like the first riff you hear, that's
yeah.
his riff. I
Really?
just changed a little bit of it, but he made the riff.
What's funny is, like, I wrote a whole song with that riff, but
He did.
he just took the riff.
I just took the riff,
Yeah.
and then I made it Into the Valley.
That's awesome. I love like the co-op in this. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then back to the Black Sabbath.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Sorry.
For sure.
Black Sabbath, go on.
Back to the Black Sabbath. Our first performance ever, we played Paranoid by Black Sabbath together.
Hey, so did we.
And we had, and we had one day to learn the damn song.
Yeah, literally just one day. We didn't
Oh,
even
no,
practice
that
with
was
each
our
other.
staple.
That was our staple.
That was like,
That and Sex and Candy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
and fucking Reptilia. by
And
the Strokes.
Reptilia.
Yeah, four kicks.
I
by
wasn't
Kings
a
of
singer
Leon.
at all.
Yeah, 4 kicks. Yeah.
I never envisioned myself singing like for a band. I just
just
always
kinda
like,
happened.
I just wanted, because I just wanted to play guitar.
But his voice has like come a long way.
Yeah, my voice has come a long
mean,
way.
Yeah, you can definitely tell in Chat About It. Like, you can definitely tell you guys' album, like, that from what you're describing to like, what you hear in my. Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't fucking believe
you guys started doing punk covers, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like, and that's why I like Area 51.
Oh,
It
okay.
has such a
See, that makes
fucking-
sense.
That's one of the first songs I wrote.
Dude, it has such a driving feel to it that I'm just like, I can play this when I wake up. I can play this when I'm showering. I can play this on a drive
When I
somewhere.
you
wake
need to
up
beat
and
this
put
guy
on
up.
a little bit of makeup.
Get hyped to it. Yeah, it hypes a lot of people up.
Yeah.
Actually, when we opened with those songs, like recently we opened with those songs, the punk songs, it actually made a lot of people like just start moving.
People were moshing, bro.
Yeah.
Hell
That
yeah,
never
there you
happened
go.
before.
I wish you were there.
You're doing something right then.
Cool.
Yeah, it never happened before. So now that we're doing that,
And then when we transitioned to the metal songs, people were just like looking. It was crazy.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, they didn't really
Like
do anything. They didn't know what to do.
It was kind of like just like
Like they would get into it, but they didn't know what to do, so they just stand there like,
It was pretty weird.
Like
We,
contemplative.
we never had a crowd like that before. And then we played the goth songs.
oh, everyone gets in their fields.
Yeah, man. And, like,
I'm not talking shit, but is it like that goth dancing from South Park where there's kind of
Yeah, that's a good stereotype. The stereotype exists for a reason.
hey, I get it.
Yeah, I mean the goth songs do get a good thing also because you get a mix. They'll either dance, maybe just like a little, or they'll just watch you and like, what are you doing? They have no idea what to do.
I love it.
Stop making me feel.
I love.
I hate it.
I really love the kind of reactions we've gotten over the years
That's good.
from switching genres like that.
And see, the thing with that is when we play, because of that, all the different genres we do, sometimes they don't know where to put us. Like,
Yeah.
we'll get thrown on the weirdest shows. We'll be with an extreme metal band, and here we are like playing these.
And you're
goth
just
songs.
here like, yes, I'll be there.
And that's
Sign me up.
honestly,
Two
that's how I
times.
feel like
Thank
it
you.
should be. Cause
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of like elitism when it
yeah,
comes.
there's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think that needs to kind of like
That's what's killing
we
the
need to
scene.
get out of that.
Exactly,
I think we
man.
kind of understand we're past that.
It's
in
funny
this
because
day
we
and
were
age.
talking about this last week with Hannah on. We were talking about tattoo artists and how like old tattoo artists still have that same mentality that they had 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the same when it comes to metalheads and when it comes to like music snobs altogether.
like that traditionalism, right? That's kind of what we were talking about. It's like you want to be traditional, fine. No one's stopping you, but you can also adapt. You can change it. Like traditions are there for a reason, and they didn't just start. They
They're-
grew from something.
Traditions are there to evolve
Exactly.
into something better.
Yes, that's exactly what we talk about.
Like,
Like,
they're
yeah,
kinda like
you
a guide.
evolve, you adapt. Like, it's not going to be the same, and you're not ruining it by any means. Like, you got it. The roots never changed.
like-
you were just adapting. You're evolving from that.
Like you listen to all of the old school like metal and old school rock, and
Yeah.
like that's like the holy bible of rock.
Never
Yeah.
gets
Yeah,
old.
like-
that's your ground. That's your
Yeah.
base. That's your reference. But it's changed from there, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can have a playlist of them with the new, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That brings me to the to the riffs I make for our metal songs. I like to mix a lot of melodic death metal, but also
Yes.
add the 80s metal into it too.
And I think that's what I really like about it. That's why I keep like like when I listen to you guys, like it gives me like different vibes. I'm like, but I like that. Like I'm
And
like, I
also-
like it's hitting points that I'm like, I love all these things, and I like that I'm hearing them.
Yeah.
And also like the vocals, like I try to, I don't know, man. Like I would say my vocals are a mix of Iron Maiden and Metallica.
Yeah, I could agree.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you know.
okay, I
But
agree.
For, like,
also,
stuff like The Cure.
But also like in the metal songs, I throw growls and screams in there too, which is very black metal
like a
and
weird
melodic
blend.
death metal influence
And
too.
that's the thing that should be out of newer.
I just mesh these
It
metal
should be a
genres
mesh.
together.
Yeah.
It should be it should be a melting pot, and it should create a new genre. It should create a new type of metal, a new type of music that people haven't heard before. That should be the whole
Because
reason.
we should be pushing music forward.
Exactly.
Not going
Yeah.
back.
Like right now, there's a
no one's saying there's nothing wrong with what's there. What was the foundation it was built upon? No one's saying that, but you can definitely build upon it.
Yep.
You can evolve on it and keep it the same. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still keep what you want, but you gotta understand shit's gonna change.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. People need to
As
understand
Bob
that.
Dylan once said,
Hey, Bob
"Well,
Dylan.
the times they are
Changing.
changing."
Hey, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, change is good.
Yeah.
You know, people are gonna talk shit about everything. To be honest with you, there's no way
Exactly,
getting
and that's
around
why
it.
you should do it
What's
anyway.
funny is that people talk shit about my voice since the beginning.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
next thing you know, what do you want? You're listening to it for the 10th time, and you're like, well, I mean, you're still listening to it, right? It's like, yeah, you're gonna talk shit, but I mean, everything. You talk shit about everything. Everyone does. There's
Yeah.
nothing. I think that just comes with the territory. To be honest with you.
People are gonna judge you
It
no
just-
matter
it-
what.
it-
you
Yeah, no
it
matter
is
what.
what
So
it
just
is.
do what you want to do.
It is what it is.
You know, people are gonna judge you. Just do what
Have
you
fun
want to
with
do, man.
yourself.
It's making,
Yeah.
and clearly you guys are happy with it, and that's awesome. Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you
that's
can't
what
care
I
about what
love.
people think.
We
That's
have,
the
we have our
spirit.
moments, but you know, we have fun.
Well, that's
For
just
the
a
most
band
part.
in general.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, that's being part of a band in
I,
general.
I refer to them as my wives to other people.
There's a hard-hitting
Well, no,
question I shouldn't
we're
ask here.
married. We're fucking married.
So I won't ask.
Wait, no, there is a hard-hitting question I should ask. I've already asked you, so you already fucking know. But do you guys prefer thigh highs or knee socks?
Ooh, Oh, he thinking. Thigh highs or knee socks? He was like,
Now you know, I think I need a demonstration.
2 minutes. Let
Let
me show you on me what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be Ryan.
I was like, I don't know, his hair's kind of ruining it. No.
You don't pay me enough to shave.
Thigh highs.
Yeah, sure, I'll agree with that.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. We have
An overwhelming amount of that.
unanimous across the board. We've got
Thigh
thigh
We
highs.
only last week got the one
The one knee
knee
socks.
socks.
Yeah.
But I think it's he
He specified.
Yeah, he specified because we did ask. But then again, we were asking, what's your preference? But he was like, well, I thought you meant on me. Because he normally wears knee socks. He's like, because the higher the sock, the downer the fool.
Yeah.
He's like, and anything above the knee
know
is
what?
just,
That is a
just
good-
buffer. And we're
has
like,
a good
okay,
point.
well, that's not what we've been talking about. And he's like, oh, well, on a female, yeah, thigh highs. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
So technically it counts still.
technically it counts.
Yeah.
So he's like, but like on me though, it's like I can't wear a thigh high, and I'm like, man,
Like, why would
I
you?
would. You couldn't handle my thigh high if I wore it. The world's not ready for it yet. I don't think so, at least.
Are we gonna take him through the ringer of hard-hitting questions?
We could.
do it.
We're
Let's
here.
do it, all right,
We're,
let's
at
do
the,
it.
we're actually at the running in, so we could
Okay.
definitely do it.
Boobs or butt?
I like tits.
Okay.
You said it.
Agree.
Actually, you know what? I just like both.
You didn't think about it.
No,
See,
yeah,
didn't
you-
think
you
about
said
it. but
tits and
but
you-
but
yeah.
the instinctual answer.
I like
was
both.
tits.
Yeah.
I like both.
already
Off the top of
Instinctual.
his head. Yeah.
Up top, that means that's the true answer.
Yeah.
That's the most. You
Both.
felt that. That was instinctual. So you can't lie to me now. I know you now. You can't.
like
you can't
tits.
turn.
No one covering
You
it up.
can't turn away from me now.
Oh, I agree with that. His first answer.
Okay. Now here's the thing: butts or thighs? Specifically, to
You know, the thing is, think about that though. What's your
Hold
thighs?
on.
There is a
Hold
difference.
on.
there's a difference.
I actually had to think really hard about that because I'm like,
Did you?
okay,
Butts or
okay,
thighs?
okay, I'll take you through the
okay,
thought
go on.
process. Because when you think about that, one,
Because isn't thighs the front part?
well,
That's what I'm saying.
It's the
I'm
back part, too.
what
Look
would
like
you
I'm a
want to
tits
get
and
crushed
thighs
by?
man.
Yeah, okay.
What
I'm
would
with
you-
you, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you
Because-
want to get crushed by?
Thighs.
Thighs.
What would you want to
well-
get crushed
What
by?
would you want to get crushed by? I will repeat
Isn't
it.
there only one answer for that?
Thighs. Thighs.
Okay.
That's why it's a hard answer.
It's not. Okay. Because you choose to get crushed by something else.
I don't know, because you can choose to get crushed by thighs or an ass. But I'm just saying,
So
the amount
someone
of
sitting on
pressure,
you.
it's more intimate.
But if they sit on it, that's how they crush you, right?
It could, but you have to get it right one time.
Or else you suffocate. All right.
So I'm like, I don't know, is the risk worth the reward? Sometimes it is. But
Guys.
Vic has a different answer, and that's why.
All right, Vic, what's
his
your
thought
answer?
process was different than mine.
Yeah.
But that's why I had a hard time answering this
No,
question.
I
was like,
always put butt last.
I'm like,
And that's because tits don't shit.
Okay.
That
Good
is
point.
fair.
Very good point.
I'm mad at that.
But it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not gonna acknowledge it, but he's right. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But at
Factual.
the same time, I'm not changing my answer. Call me a degenerate for all I care.
Yeah. So-
I mean,
Did that change your answer?
I'm still with you.
See?
yeah. See,
We're in the same category.
Black Sabbath and tits
Oh
and thighs.
yeah.
See,
thighs.
because like sometimes you just want a good pair of thighs, you know? And the ass doesn't have to be part of the equation because it could always be a good pair of thighs, and the ass doesn't equal.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to equal that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It doesn't always.
It
thighs
doesn't.
could be worked
Everybody's built different.
That's
mean,
what
if
I'm
you
getting
just-
at. If it's a nice pair of thighs,
It's like wow.
it's like wow.
It's a circumstance
It's a
at
nice
that point.
Owen Wilson.
At that
We're
point,
not bringing him back. Get off your Owen Wilson.
at that point, it's just circumstance too.
Yeah, that's why it's a hard question. But these are the hard-hitting ones we ask.
But you have to ask.
What's your next hard hitting question? Or is that it?
Oh, that was pretty much it. But I forgot I forgot the other ones.
We had another one. Huh?
Yeah. We'll try to remember it before this episode ends.
Who's your waifu?
Oh yeah.
Macaulay from League of Legends.
I think we talked about that though. So, I mean, he held true to it, so that's okay though.
Yeah. he's-
It didn't
the
change
same
because I'm like,
answer.
wait, I think we've asked Eli this, so
See, he
he's
didn't
held
even think
so
about it. He
true.
just said it.
He already knew. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that holds out.
She's
It
my
hasn't
girl.
changed.
She's my girl.
Have you ever seen Legend of Korra?
Yeah. Oh,
Core. I mean, the main character. Yeah. And
Oh,
Asami. Yeah. Sure, why not?
Sabes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sabe and Core. Okay. I respect.
Yeah.
Ooh, you have to think
Here's the
about
thing
this.
here. Like, it has to be anime, right?
Yeah.
Or it can be.
It doesn't have to be
He
anime.
chose from a
I,
game.
I don't know.
I
I
chose
have,
my
I have
game, yeah.
Tifa on there and everything, and their
Yeah.
waifus too. So it
Like
could be a
my
game,
wife,
too.
who is from video games and also like from sitcoms.
Oh, you're.
Oh, that's true.
Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Yeah.
and then Viper from Valorant.
Sure enough, like the first thing that came to mind is, do you guys play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like MK11 Scarlet looks like.
Oh, Scarlet looks
Scarlet-
sick.
Scarlet-
Yeah,
Yeah.
MK11 Scarlet. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, mine are a few of them are already on here. You got Bowsette, you got Tifa, you got Aerith,
Tifa, dude.
Tifa.
Y'all are fucking
was really
base
popular.
weebs.
Hey man, I only got Sephiroth and Genova on my arm.
I didn't
I'm
know
a
you
Final
had
Fantasy
that on
VII.
there.
I'm a Final Fantasy 7 diehard fan, so I'm like, yeah, Tifa's always on my list of waifus. Bowsette's there for other reasons.
Moving on. Do y'all have any memorable show moments or any like?
We have plenty actually.
There's a lot of those.
Give,
Oh,
give
last
us,
show.
give us top three. Top three right now.
The
Let's
last
go.
show at the Rock House.
Okay.
Oh, it has to be Rock Out.
Oh.
At the Rock House.
Why is it always Rock House?
Okay. first thing that happens that me and him weren't aware, his snare came apart.
In the middle of the
No,
show.
no, that wasn't
Oh,
the snare.
it was a hi-hat.
It was a hi hat. My bad.
Oh
A
no
hi-hat.
shit.
So it was kind of broken. I couldn't like, when you step on the hi-hat to make it, I could.
Oh no.
Okay, that happened, and then
At the same show.
at the same show, right before the guitar solo, I jabbed my pick and I played the solo with my finger, and it came out. It still came out all right. But
Well,
then,
that must have-
and then after that, no, I've done it before.
Oh,
And then
okay.
after that, I stepped on my guitar cable and unplugged my guitar. So while plugging back my guitar in, I was still singing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he still had to keep up with that while plugging his
While
guitar in.
playing guitar, like plugging back in.
That's
number one.
rough.
I would say number 2 is we were playing at the German pub, and while we were playing, we were playing Dracula of all songs, not even that energetic, but we were playing Dracula, and in the middle of it, the crowd just started getting really unruly, and there was kids around the area.
What the
So,
heck?
so
That's
there
right,
was a couple
yeah.
of moshers that were like moshing and going hard, but then they started going up towards the kids, and
Yeah,
like
there
the
was
kids
kids
started getting
there
hit.
too. Yeah.
Shit.
And then they came into me too,
And
like
then
I got
it was
bumped
like
by
a family event going on.
yeah, it's family friendly, and these guys are over here moshing and throwing each other around, and so you just see like these kids getting wrecked, and you see them like going onto a table. It's like,
Yeah, and then
they
during,
messed up my part because they hit my hand. I was like, oh,
and during the
like-
during the same song that whole guitar incident happened, which is Surrender to the Storm. On the other one, the same guys were like yelling, dude.
yeah, really loud. Like
On
you
the
could hear them on
same
the
song.
audio, yeah, on Surrender to the Storm, yeah.
Wow.
And so.
Something about that song, man.
And so the host had to actually come on in the middle of our show and say, he's like, all right, y'all. He's like, we know you're excited, but he's like, keep it calm. He's like,
Y'all
"Those
need
kids
to
are-"
calm your tits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Scenics. Like, I hated that show. I didn't
oh
like.
my god, dude.
Like everything went wrong. Like, before the show, like my ride sim fell and chopped like the dude's cord.
The
the
sound
the
guy.
sound guy has chopped his power strip cord in half, dude.
Like clean. It's
I
just
just
like,
saw it
oh
and
no.
just sliced it, dude.
I felt guilty as hell about that because like I don't know how much cords are. I'm a drunk.
It's out of my scope.
Hell yeah.
And afterwards, we were also playing Surrender. A lot of the things happen with Surrender.
That's just
it's
a
like
song,
that bad luck
dude.
song.
That's just a song.
Yeah, we were just playing it like normal, but I drop a stick and I'm like, oh god, I still have to keep playing, so I'm playing with one hand.
He's playing with one hand, man.
He did
And,
it.
And he
like,
did it.
yeah.
And then there's double pedal too.
But then, like,
Oh,
luckily,
shit.
a part came up where you don't need to play for like a solid few seconds.
So you had time to.
And then this dude was kind enough to like give it back to me.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Spinal Tap? We've had a lot of those moments.
Our Spinal Tap.
But basically, yeah. Because I think I know you asked for 3, but our most infamous moment was at our very first public gig at Rock House Cafe and Gallery, like
That was legendary.
downtown. All our amps for the whole show kept turning on.
My amp died.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of bass, vocals, and drums.
And it's like that's when we were first starting out. So some of the songs weren't even completed yet, but we were still out there doing it. But the amps weren't working with us. And the venue was good and the crowd was great, but like
My amp just
That
died, man.
was just
it
the-
just
Yeah.
died. I still have that amp too.
maybe the worst one. Yeah.
I think that shows why I don't invite people to our shows anymore.
Pause the episode. I'll be right back.
Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
I was not gonna last the next 5 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, we're at an hour. I don't know-
Well,
I
we
don't know
had
if you
like 5 minutes of filler.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you have any other questions for him, because I ran through my questions. I got what I wanted to fucking hear about.
No, we're good.
Okay, cool. Is there anything you guys want to say?
Check out the album. It's on all streaming services.
Come out to our next show, July 24th.
That was gonna be my thing. Was to see
Okay.
what you guys got
And
going on.
I will link the album in the description, just to make sure it'll take you to the Spotify. Listen to it, fucking vibe out to it, because some of the songs get pretty spacey.
Oh yeah.
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 See what you mean.
Yeah.
Goth ones for sure.
Yeah, man.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
We'll be
Shout
sure send that to us, and we'll be sure to put it down below
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people can find you. And like you. I think we're good. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're all set.
Have a good one, y'all.
We're Shadow Valley.
Check them out,
Check
y'all.
out Shadow Valley. Check Pub Crew out.
If you haven't already, because that's where we're
You've
at.
seen me before 3 times already, but you know,
If you like that Star Wars episode,
that Star Wars episode.
all right. Thank you all for tuning in
Yeah.
next week. Remember,
See you
you don't have
next
to drink the show with the pub crew,
But it helps.
but it helps.
Bye.
See ya.
Shot through the heart,
And you're too late,
darling. You give love a bad name. Alright, that's cool. I try to end it in a song every time.
We have musicians here.
I should have ended it on a Shadow Valley song.
You guys are like inspired by Wayne's World.